to the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV. It's Division 4 time, where we will review round 8 and preview round 9 with my good friend
Darcy Evans.
That's you.
How are you, TJ?
Good, mate. Good weekend. Of course, the first live call, but we've talked about that in the other segment. So it'll flash up on the screen. If you'd like us to live call your games, you can do so by ringing Luke on the number provided that just keeps coming up over and over again. All right. It was an interesting week, Darcy. This is one division where it wasn't that easy to tip, mate. And the first game proved exactly that, because Eastern Park, traditionally not so good away from home, went to Edwardstown and taught the boys from the Southern Footy League a lesson. Edwardstown 11-10-76, the Parkers 14-13, or the Demons I should call them, I guess, 97. A 21-point win. Darcy, take us through it.
Yeah, so look, Eastern Park, Mansell with 4, he's bagging a few every week, so which is good. He's still in the mix there, so no one's held him back in the forward line. Woodward with 3, McCleaver with 3, McIver, Brady, the individuals to 4 players, nice work there, and then the best players, Wimpson, Diedrichsen, you're good at this. So Winter, McIver again, and Gatto. So
it's Troy Gatto, Troy Gatto, 2005 Australasian Gaelic football champ.
But Edwardstown, they should wake him up a bit. I think they're brand new in the amateur league, back in Div 4, which is and wake him up. Played Edwardstown, good, strong, hard running team. And
5 and 2's not. They wouldn't be too upset.
No,
Of course, they've had a bye as well. Yeah. One of those tricky rounds with 9. For Edwardstown, it was Tiaseri with 3, Harding with 2, along with Cornish and Parsons, some singles in there. Mulcahy, Parsons and Horgan were the better players for Edwardstown, and look, it's not a bad loss. They've gone down by 21 points. They had their opportunities. They were down by a goal at both half-time and quarter-time. I guess it was the 5-goal quarter-time deficit they had to fight back from, but they used probably all their petrol. So next one, mate, next one I'll go straight into it is North Haven and Paraka, and it was the Havens 16-17, 1-13. The Bulls coming off the bye 8-10-58, and it was all in the last quarter for North Haven, 5-5 to 2 points. Goal kickers and better players for North Haven. Reid, he's back. He kicked 5. Carl Mattner with 4. Brett Predison with 3. Hinsley with 2 and a couple of singles. Haythorpe, Hinsley, Adam Rowan, Merritt were the better players for North Haven. Was for Paraka.
Better players: Romeo, Barnes, Slatter, Zalnowski, and Tremaine. Got the Zalnowski with that one. So
Multiple goal kickers.
Multiple goal kickers. We look at the goal kickers now.
Vandermeer
with 2 and Coons with 2. So individuals to 6 players. So good spread around a bit the old Paraka.
4 players. But sorry to correct you.
You got some good eyesight today. Nice work.
Look, Darcy, you weren't on the show last week, but we said that Colonel Light Gardens will account for Kenilworth, and they will do it very, very comfortably, and that wasn't the case. It ended up being a thriller at Morlock Park, where bad kicking nearly cost Colonel Light the games, but they snuck over the line. 13-14-92, Kenilworth 14-7-91. Kenilworth actually led at quarter time by 9 points, but at 3/4 time it was Morlock Park. At Morlock Park it was Colonel Light by 25, but Kenilworth came with the thunder in the last quarter. 6 goals too, but just pipped the post by a point.
Yeah, looked close at half time. As you said, gee whiz, at 3/4 time Kenilworth, you would say Colonel Gardens had the biscuits, but not to be. But best players for, now we'll probably start with Colonel Gardens. Best player Davis, Bennett, Knight, Arbin and Hurst, with some goal kickers. Scott Collins with 2, Bennett with 2, Knight with 2, then spread around between, oh gee whiz, 1, 2, 3, about 7, 8 players there, with singles each to them.
For Kenilworth, it's pretty standard here. It was Moser with 4, Aware with 3, along with Diamondopoulos, whilst Clark, Hendry and Blucher were the better players for the Kookaburras. In a much improved showing there for the Kookaburras, so they sit bottom, they haven't had a win. It was oh so close for the boys, wasn't it?
Too close. They probably having a beer, probably a couple of minutes to go, but why their solitary point.
Yes. And our last one, mate, this weekend again was another close one, and a very unique scoreboard. Now, when we were doing the live call on the weekend, we were told that Tea Tree Gully had never kicked 14 goals won in the game, and they were on 14 goals won.
They were.
When this game was Hope Valley 13 goals won, 79 against Salisbury, who are also accurate, 13-7-85. A 6-point win there to the boys from the Nest, the Magpie Nest in Salisbury, and it was at Salisbury. Excuse me. For Salisbury, it was doubles to Harmon, McPherson and Jolly, whilst better players were Ryan Paget, our good friend here on the Footy Show, Justin McPherson and Keenahan for Hope Valley, mate.
Yeah, Tanzos with 4, Duggan with 3, Fife with 2, individuals with 3 players there. Best players, Williamson, Steele, O'Connor, Duggan and Tanzos.
Yep, so let's have a little look-see now just at the goal kickers. Again, some of these players may have played different amounts of games because of the bye, but Mansell from Eastern Park has been very consistent with 36. Colin Matner from North Haven, 29. Craig Tasborski with 27 from Westminster, the other major goal scorer. The ladder, Darcy.
The ladder is very interesting. So look, Edwardstown are in the 5th spot, 1 game clear from Colonel Gardens in 6th. So that's where the 5th and 6th spots. They've got Westminster. They've just the 2 losses. Salisbury with 2 losses as well. So that's got 3 teams on just the 2 losses. Probably a few. They all play the same game. So very tight there. This is 4 teams. All 4 teams. Westminster, Salisbury, East Park, and North Haven, and Edwardstown, all with 5 and 2.
So the top 5 all on 5 and 2 is what I would have said it.
Just reading it through it. You could read it, I'm reading as we go, so that's incredible.
It is.
So 5 and 2, all on the same out. So then we've got Colonel Gardens, I said 1 game out. Hope Valley, 2 wins, and Parak and Kenilworth, unfortunately, without the win. Just that solitary point loss could have put them on the board, but it didn't. And yeah, so 5 teams all equal in the top 5.
It is a unit. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And obviously with the top 5 on 5 and 2, you'd suggest that there's probably a bit of a gap. So Kenilworth with 4 and 3, but then I think Hope Valley, Paraka and Kenilworth are the also-rans in this division. Kenilworth will have a bye though, they'll have time to regroup. They've played everyone, they haven't won, and I'm sure they'll have a win on the run home. Hopefully they do for Schultze and the boys out there. Our first one is Eastern Park and Colonel Light Gardens. Funny enough, Eastern Park are on 5 and 2. Colonel Light Gardens 4 and 3. This one's a Dwight Reserve. Eastern Park won't lose at home.
Never lose a Dwight Reserve, ever. Very rarely.
Sometimes.
Very rarely.
Yep. Eastern Park will be too strong for mine, mate.
Indeed.
Yep.
No questions.
Hope Valley and Edwardstown. Edwardstown, that surprise loss. They would have been top had they not have had that surprise loss.
Indeed,
but,
they would.
I think they'll bounce back against a very young Hope Valley. Edwardstown 5 and 2, Hope Valley 2 and 5. For me, it's just logic that tells me the towns maybe they're hitting a flat spot, but I think they'll be too strong and bounce back.
Yep, agree.
Yes, and the bloke over there that's cut, he agrees as well. The Portland Hotel, thanks to our sponsors, for putting us up free of charge. Paraka. And Salisbury's tough to work in.
Is it? Yeah.
Paraka and Salisbury at Limblom Park down there, beautiful cracker oval.
2nd versus 8th.
Yeah, I was trying to talk the oval up a little bit because it is a great place to watch football. I think Salisbury will be too strong.
Indeed, they will. Certainly will be.
Yep. Westminster and North Haven, it's our match of the round. Both teams sit 5 and 2. They all sit 5. The winner might be top, depending on percentage.
Yeah,
it's at Tilbrook Rashid Oval. Do you know where that is?
Old Glandor Oval, is it? Is it Old Glandor Oval?
Tilbrook Rashid Oval, so I'm sure if you play for Westminster you know where it is.
Yep.
North Haven, Google it. Tilbrook Rashid Oval. This Saturday, it's our main event. Can you see North Haven finding a way?
Not at all. No chance, but no, well done to Westminster, doing very well this year, but not. They will beat North Haven.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? We talk about it, does it matter, the bye, when's a good time to get the bye in a 9-team comp? Yeah, probably it was not the worst time in the world to get it at about round 8, so Westminster, will they be freshened up? I would have thought so.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, good point.
I like North Haven. I said they'd make the grand final. I said they'd make the grand final against Westminster, so based on that wild theory, this would be a grand final preview. I think Westminster just.
Yep, agree.
No worries. Look, thanks for joining us on the weekly roundup. Hang on a sec, Mr. Producer. Take your fat finger off that. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all our great sponsors who you see behind us on the backdrop each week. And of course, don't forget to ring Luke if you'd like us to call your live games in Division 4. We do aim to get out to every division this year, don't we?
Yeah, good. Absolutely.
And we're also getting out to some country clubs, which is going to be absolutely epic.
Yeah, Port Lincoln, I think Port Lincoln want us to do some out there as well. So.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, when we do join you for the live call, we get one of your experts to join us for the live call, and it might be a little partial towards one side, one it's the people that pay us, but it's a lot of good fun. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week.
See you later.